New Zealanders may be welcomed here, but the same courtesy doesn't seem to apply when it comes to their apples. Blocked for nearly a century, the Kiwis can now export their fruit to Australia. Getting them onto supermarket shelves, though, is another matter. Here's New Zealand correspondent Dominique Schwartz.
It's been 90 years in the making.
Sending apples to Australia for us is like winning a World Cup. And the next World Cup, Richie, this is for you.
But winning the Rugby World Cup might be easier for New Zealand than getting Australians to eat kiwi apples.
We don't want them on the stand because we've got plenty of Australian apples and that's what we want, local grown apples.
Hawke's Bay producer-exporter Apollo Apples is testing the waters, taking a crate of its finest to Sydney, Brisbane and Melbourne.
To be on the tarmac with the fruit being loaded, wonderful experience.
Biosecurity Australia may have given the green light to New Zealand apples, but Australia's big retailers as yet have not. Both Coles and Woolworths say they have no plans or desire to sell kiwi apples. At the Sydney produce market, the first New Zealand imports are barely getting a bite.
The interest has been very limited to date. I mean, it's a new item and it's politically sensitive in Australia.
But exporters believe that over 5 years, their different varieties will entice Australians to eat more apples.
Australians only eat about half as number of apples that we consume here in New Zealand, so there's a lot of opportunity over there.
And there are always the expats.
There's a lot of Kiwis who live in Australia as well, and I'm sure they're looking forward to eating a nice, crunchy, juicy apple like this.
New Zealand growers hope apples will follow the same sales trajectory in Australia as kiwi wine. Dominique Schwartz, ABC News, Auckland.